Hello everyone. Well, here's a simple tune to get both hands going together very, very early in your piano studies. It's going to be a tune you know, Frère Jacques, and it goes like this. And with the harmony, Alright, so let's break it down bit by bit. So first you're going to find a C. You go to the group of 2 black notes. There's a group of 3 black notes and a group of 2 black notes, and you're going to go to the left of that and you're going to find C. And you're going to line up your fingers like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your thumb is 1, your index finger is 2, middle is 3, ring finger is 4, and your pinky is 5. And so now you're going to go stepwise and skip. So step, so start, step, step, skip, right? Or C, D, E, C. And you're going to do that twice. C, D, E, C, C, D, E, C, and then E, F, G, steps again. E, F, G. Now here's where it gets interesting for a beginner tune, because a lot of beginner tunes, they keep you in this 5-finger hand position. Well, your ring finger has to move now up to G and play, your pinky's going to play A. So this is now your hand position where you're going to skip the D. You're going to have 1 on C, 2 on E, 3 on F, 4 on G, and 5 on A. So it extends past 5 notes. So what are you going to do? You're going to start on G, you're going to go up a step, and then you're going to come down stepwise, and then skip. So you go G, A, G, F, E, C, or you can go by your fingers. You can do by feeling, right? So you can do 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now you're going to do that twice. And now you're going to use the left hand to help you. So the left hand is going to play this G. Or if you want to get fancy with your right, you can play the melody like this. You can actually move again and put your second finger here and your thumb here. Either way is valid. So let's do the whole tune. So remember, you're starting on C, steps, and a skip. Then on E, steps. Then you're going to move your hand position to this by skipping D, C, E, F, G, A, and you're going to start on G. C, G, C, C, G, C. So now you want to get every single bit of that down, right? So you'd practice just the first part. Now when you have that down, you move on to the next part. And then when you have that down, you move to the next part. And then the final part. So you can pause the video and repeat sections until you have that down. So now let's do our left hand. Our left hand is going to start off by playing 2 notes. So remember how the right hand was set up, C, D, E, F, G. Left hand is going to do the same, C, D, E, F, G. And you can start off with a 2-note chord, just a C and a G. And then the G is going to stay the same, and then you're going to play a B. And a C. Alright, so this is called, for now, our C chord. This is called our G chord. So they both share the G. Right here, the thumb's going to keep playing that same note. So practice that and get comfortable going back and forth until you can really do it. And then now when you're ready to play, you notice that it's going to change on every single note. Except for that one, right? Change, change, stay. And you can practice that. You could go this slowly and work up your coordination. So eventually you want to have your coordination to be this. Right? Now you have to do it twice. Right? Now can you do the next part? Remember this? Well, guess what? The left hand is exactly the same. Now how about this part? So what happens exactly? Two notes here go to one chord, right? Right? That'll throw your mind off for a little bit, right? It's kind of like a tongue twister for your fingers, right? Or finger twister, but you can work on it being very diligent. If you could slow it down that much, you can see that it's two notes here for each note, right? And then again, do you want to be able to go? Now you can either just do this in the clear, or you could do that way. Okay, so now you want to work up each little bit, right? As we did, each little bit, and then you start to put it together. So now here's the whole thing slowly. This is your next part. Repeat. And then start on E. Now move your hand position. Okay, so when you have that down, now you can do 3-note chords. So remember this, we're only going to add one note, the middle note. So you're going to have C, E, and G. You just had C and G, same as before, you're just adding this one note. Right, and then this note, you're going to add this note. So look at what it looks like. You have a third, and then you have a fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Here you have 2/3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So practice going back and forth. And then get just that part. Right? Now you have to repeat it. Now the next part. Move your hand position. Then you could play this in the clear. Or you could play, if you want to be fancy, okay, so when you have that down, now how would you make it minor? Well, let's start with the melody, right? So we're using the first 5 notes of the C minor scale, of the C major scale, right? To make it minor, we're going to get the C natural and lower to E flat. And you see that's darker, right? And then you're going to have this A flat instead of this. You're going to do. So G, A flat, G, F, E flat, C. So let's play this melody. this. Now, notice that I'm moving up into the keys, because if I'm down here, I'm going to be in an awkward position to play that. But now if I move up in here, see, look, I can play this note from way up in here. So and then our chords are almost the same, except for instead of E natural, we have E flat. So together, first part, right? And that repeats. Then the next part. Then the next part, moving your hand position, right? C, E flat, F, G, A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing the fancy one. Okay, then the next step I have my students do is play in all keys. So if you know the first 5 notes, right, this is always going to be a half step away for the chords. So then you would play, we're in D. And you can all laugh at me because I just hit a wrong note there. Did you hear that? Need a little more coffee today, I guess. So then you can also move it to E major. Right, so it's going to be there when you go up, right? So here are your hand positions, and here. Right, I'm not going to go through every single bit of practicing because you already know how to practice. So, right, that would get you started, right? And then F major, right? And then it would be, here's your hand position, right? So, and then G major. Here are your 2 chords, G and D. And then the second hand position. And then A major. Right, and then and here are your 2 chords. And then B major. So you have B and you have F sharp. Right? And you could play it in D flat or E flat or G flat or A flat. And you can figure out those as your bonus keys. So you are off and running with Frère Jacques. I hope this helps you. I hope you have fun practicing. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.